I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Czech Republic, Her Excellency Katerina Sequensová, Ambassador. You have the floor.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I would like to congratulate you and your co-chair, Ambassador Päivi Kairamo, as well as the other members of the Bureau upon the elections. I am very proud and honored to be member of this group. Mr. Chairman, since 1997, the Czech Republic has experienced several catastrophic floods of different nature, including floods with extensive inundation caused by large-scale precipitation, as well as flash floods. Thanks to the experience sharing with the European Union and the United Nations, our own experience was fast translated into an effective legislative framework and an integrated rescue system. Floods continue to be the most serious natural disaster in Central Europe. However, new types of risks and potential disasters, such as long-term drought, are gradually emerging also in our climatically balanced area. To be able to manage these new types of risks and disasters, framework plans and procedures have been adopted. Nevertheless, comprehensive national strategies and capacities are still missing. In our view, focusing on current types of disaster is effective when it comes to its benefits. On the other hand, it is also one of the main deficiencies of the Hyogo framework of action implementation in our country. The Czech Republic welcomes the documents issued so far within the preparatory process of the Third World Conference on DRR. In particular, we appreciate the proposed monitoring process of the post-2015 framework for disaster risk reduction, which newly suggests not only input indicators, but also output and outcome indicators. For us, the most important goal is to achieve improvement at the level of outcome, which means reducing disaster mortality and disaster economic loss. Social as well as environmental changes, including changes in land use and climate change, are the main factors influencing resilience of societies. We concur with the emphasis that the suggested elements for the post-2015 framework for DRR puts on the need for an adaptable framework which would enable flexible decision-making based on current risks and would comprise the broadest possible range of actors. It is of utmost importance that the new framework links DRR with global efforts to strengthen resilience on the level of local communities as well as on regional and global levels. In this context, it is necessary to focus on capacities for mapping risks and vulnerabilities and to adopt and share appropriate implementation measures for fostering resilience. Strong focus on resilience leads to emphasizing the linkages between disaster risk reduction and sustainable development. Discussions on post-2015 disaster risk reduction framework should therefore be taken into account also in the parallel debate on post-2015 development agenda and the sustainable development goals. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, I would like to thank Margareta Wallström and the UNISDR team for their tireless efforts in the disaster risk reduction agenda. I thank you.
I thank the distinguished ambassador for her statement.